what's up guys, this is Mevoda. Hello. We're back here on the CoOpForce server. Today we're gonna hop around a little bit and do a couple of things. Last time we built this little pavilion here, which I still gotta do some work on. I did a little more work off of camera, just putting a kind of frame around the actual portal here and cobblestone and some glowstone in there. One other tiny little thing I did, I had a half slab here, and forever I just run by here and do I have a half slab? Yeah, I'll show you. And you could see some of the glowstone like sticking out. It looked like that, and I don't know why I never thought of it earlier, but I just like, you know, I was doing some work and I was running back and forth coming into my storage room here, and I just stop and go, wait, can I just put a stair here and it'll look a little nicer? And I did, and it did. So yeah, I just had a little stair there. We have inventory for working on our tunnel. We're gonna do a little section of tunnel just to show you guys how it's coming along. I showed you last time. Last time I had a wooden beam that was out here, you know, just like this one, but I had it right here and right here. So basically these sections in between the wooden beams were about half the size. And whenever I'd be coming down the tunnel, it looked cool when you were walking through here, but when I'd be coming down my tunnel on my cart, you couldn't really see a lot of the detail in here. So I showed you guys last time that I switched it to something like this. And since then, I've been doing lots of work on it, and I think it's coming out pretty cool. It's funny, this pattern started off as just like a modified version of the other one. And then when I started getting to new sections here, I had to figure out how to make it from scratch. But I finally did. As you see, I kind of start off like this, doing the 3 stairs here, and the half slab, and then 3 stairs, and then half slab, and then 3 stairs, and then I've been doing that first because that kind of helps me frame out the rest, because I know every other half slab, I know every other half slab, like, here's a half slab, it's got a beam, here's a half slab, it's not gonna have a beam, here's a half slab, it's gonna have a beam. So it kind of helps me shape out the rest of it when I do this part first. So I've been doing that. I'll show you guys how we get to this from this. Sorry if my mouse is a little loud compared to, yeah, I don't know if that click is really loud on video. It seems louder than my usual mouse. The other day, me and my girlfriend actually took a trip to Brooklyn, as we do often, to go record some music. We're both musicians, and the computer that's at my friend's apartment where we do recording, the mouse is just all jacked up and doesn't work. And I have like a nice little, you know, wireless mouse, and it's got a little compartment in it to put the sensor that you plug into the USB and stuff. And so I brought it with me, but then anybody who's lives in the northeast area will know that we had a pretty bad blizzard a day or two ago. Today is Thursday, and on Tuesday is when I went into Brooklyn. And on the way back, a trip that would normally take maybe an hour and a half car ride, if you get stuck in like rush hour traffic or something, maybe 2 hours, it took us 6.5 hours to get home. And there was a while there where the driving was so bad that I was starting to question whether or not we were going to make it home. So anyway, after that big long ordeal, it was stressful, very stressful. I left the mouse in her car. So my girlfriend has my mouse hostage right now. But that's okay. She'll give it back. And I just, I had like an old mouse here in my house, so I just plugged that in just so I can use my computer. Yeah, so we're just doing this right here. I know I didn't really explain this too much as I was doing it, but that's okay. We'll do the other side too, and I'll talk a little bit more, kind of talk through it a little bit more. We're almost done with this side. The other things we're gonna do in today's episode, we're gonna go check out Spawn. There's a lot going on at Spawn. Major Dilemma has started to work on like a map room, which looks crazy. He is a machine when it comes to like building. Once he starts going, you see him, he'll be just logged on here for hours and he won't say a word to anybody. Then you go over and look at what he's building and it's just madness. He's a builder for sure. I guess he's just one of those guys who, you know, once he starts building, he kind of gets in the zone and doesn't really talk too much. Just builds and builds and builds and builds. Alright. So I did one quick there. We're gonna do another one over here just to show you guys a little, you know, exactly what we're doing. So one block back from this beam, we start with like an outline. We don't do the top there because there's gonna be stone brick stairs right there, so you don't need to knock out that nether brick. We knocked out a couple extra blocks there, but we'll need those gone anyway, so that's fine. So I'm just knocking this out. I leave the middle one in there. Okay. Just the pickiness of me. Sometimes I'm more picky than others, but I just like to fill in all the empty blocks. So we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in stone bricks right there. And then in stairs, we do that. And then one going in on each side. So you get that little corner shape there. It's funny, the little things. I think that corner shape right here, the way it doesn't connect right here, is crucial to making this little spot look cool, actually. And that was kind of an accident that came just messing around with blocks and stuff. Alright, so we do that, and then we make a beam up either side. Like this. Beautiful. And then we'll do our stone brick stairs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put one more of these guys there. And we get our cobble stairs. Okay, yeah, so I mentioned we're gonna go I got into a thing. Actually, let me explain what I'm doing first, and then on our trip over to Spawn we'll talk about what else we're gonna do today. Yeah, so do 3 cobble stairs like that, make sure it connects. Then we need this. I just do 2 of them right there. And that's actually the end of these, so I can put these away, get something else in our inventory that we're gonna need. I'm sometimes not the most organized builder. Okay. So we do cobble there. Cobble here. Half slab there. And then an upside down stair there, and an upside down stair there. So now we just need to dig out one more layer of netherrack here. Sometimes it's such a pain using a... I almost want to come down here with an iron pickaxe, or like a pickaxe with no efficiency on it, just an Unbreaking 3 pickaxe, because you go through this netherrack so quick. I spent so much time replacing blocks I didn't mean to knock out. Okay, so anyway, we got that knocked out, then we do one pillar of cobble on either side. In the middle, do a little wood, glowstone, and then the red clay. And do one more half slab here, and now it's just a little bit of stair pattern with some cobble fences. So the outside here, I did it there and there. Again, an upside down stair there, and regular stairs there. And then do the same thing facing inward with cobble stairs here, which kind of matches with this line of cobble. And that's it. That is the pattern. The only other thing we do is we surround these beams with a little upside down cobble, and then just continue our roof pattern, which is just knocking this out. Oops, forgot you. There we go. And yeah, so as I said, just knocking this all out, and then every time it comes to a 3 across right here, we just put a glowstone in the middle, and then the rest is clay. Okay, so might as well talk about now the other things that we're gonna do today. So as I mentioned, we're gonna go take a look at the map room that's coming together in Spawn. Also, Sam added a little snowball fountain to our fountain. It's really cool. So we'll go take a look at that. And then we're gonna go, I've been doing some work on the arena too. We're gonna go take a look at that. I've been adding these banners, these different colored banners underneath the arcs that I've been building inside the arena. And I think it's gonna look pretty awesome. So we'll build one of those, we'll make one of those banners. I've been doing them in, it's basically each banner is 2 different colored wool. All of them have yellow trim with the yellow shape inside, and the rest is like a different color. We'll do one in light gray here. So before I started recording, I made sure I went over to our sheep farm and got enough wool to do so. So let's just get rid of all these supplies. We're gonna head over into Spawn. Anybody who's been watching my videos, I know so far I don't have too many subscribers, but I do get some views, and I believe a majority of them are from the other guys and gals on the server, which is really cool. So thank you guys for watching. But anybody who's been watching my videos so far might have noticed my music in the beginning changed a little bit. Well, changed a lot. It changed completely. I'm actually, just to give you a little insight into my real life, I'm actually, as I mentioned before, I'm a musician. I went to college as a jazz trumpet player, which I know that sounds really cool. But, yeah, by the time I was reaching the end of college, me and a good buddy of mine, he had a little more experience doing this. Him and 2 friends of mine, they were making a lot of like hip-hop beats and pop tracks and things like that. One of the guys had a bunch of recording equipment and Pro Tools and a good microphone and stuff. We were all musicians and could play, a couple instruments each and stuff. So one day, I was over his apartment, and I was still kind of a jazz snob at the time. you know, I grew up listening to hip-hop and stuff, but I kind of grew out of it and didn't really like it too much anymore. But I was kind of like, oh man, anybody can make a hip-hop beat. You know, it's you know, it's not real music. It's not, you know. So, kind of spitefully, I made a hip-hop beat while I was over there. And I initially made it to kind of like prove a point that anybody could do it in like, you know, in no time. And I wound up working on it for hours, and I had so much fun doing it. I was like, I had a blast, which I didn't expect to. And then we sent the beat to like a friend's brother in California and stuff, and some rapper he knew wanted to buy the beat for like $100. So I made $100 off of the first beat I made, and I was like, this is fun, this is awesome. So I started doing it more and more and more, and we started making more tracks and stuff, and we had a little success. We made a pop song that I won't mention because it's kind of an embarrassing pop song, and it's for this like Mexican pop group and stuff. But it was for a major record label and stuff, and then after a couple years of doing that, you get a little sick of trying to make music for other people. It's like that kind of like, oh, make a song that sounds like this but can't sound anything like it. It's like, make this but not this, you know, like this but different, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you get a little burnt out after a while of doing that stuff. So I started becoming more of a performing musician. I had started a rock band and stuff like that, and started singing more and playing guitar and performing live more as opposed to spending all my time in a recording studio. And that's kind of where I'm at now. Now I'm more of a performing musician. But anyway, the whole point of that story is the original music that I had from in the first couple of episodes. It was kind of like a rock guitar drum kind of thing. That was actually one of the bands that I was in a little clip from one of our songs. But the new music is actually, I finally got to go get to our old computer where we made a lot of these beats and stuff into that hard drive, and where we have like over 300 or 400 hip-hop and pop tracks and stuff. So I was able to go grab a couple of those instrumentals. So my new opening music is actually from back when I was making beats and stuff. So it was made by me and my buddy. Yeah, so this is the map room that Major Dilemma is working on, and it's got all these like rooms off of it. Stuff to the west, to the north. Yeah, I was up here last night, and he's even been doing lots of work since last night. But this place looks awesome. I just love the architecture of it all, and I love the use of the stone, the cobble fences and stuff. This place is awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, I love all that shape underneath the rooms and stuff. Oh man, it looks so cool. So yeah, Major Dilemma's been working on that place, along with Bookworm Bumpkin. I believe they've both been working over here. Let me read the sign quick. I think I saw that. Which makes sense. They are actually boyfriend and girlfriend in real life. Yep, Major Dilemma and Bookworm Bumpkin. Little collaborative project. And if we head over to our fountain, which I believe was originally built by a player named Althara, we haven't seen in a little while. You know, like any server, you know, you see people go inactive and stuff. But yeah, this has been here since almost the beginning of spawn. And really pretty fountain. Cool with the redstone blocks and stuff. But under here, Sam just added this, which is our fountain, our snowball fountain, which looks really cool. Cool, yeah. So those are some of the things that have been going on at spawn. Our iron golem farm kind of broke. I think it has something to do with we put a villager down over here. Still don't exactly know how it worked, but something happened where all the iron golems inside started to breed, and after a while we had like over 1,000 villagers in here, and Sam had to come over here and like TNT them all, which is unfortunate. Just don't think it's loading right now, but I know there's another platform up there, unless someone got rid of it that I didn't know of. Last I heard, he had only had to TNT the bottom one. That's the bottom cell. That's the only place where they were having problems. Oh yeah, it's just not loading. You can see the iron golem up there. So this thing's just running at half efficiency. Sam was starting to figure out what we were gonna do for like a mob softener system, since they were changing the iron golems to where you had to kill them to get the iron, where iron was like a rare drop, so you had to physically kill them. You couldn't just kill them in lava. But apparently I've just heard that there's been enough complaints to Dinnerbone about it that he changed his mind, and they're gonna keep iron golems the way they were, which is good news for us. So what we are gonna do, we need some of this. Yeah. So I've been doing some work over here. I've been finishing up. Is this gonna happen? I get this weird loading thing sometimes where just this happens and nothing fixes it except disconnecting and going back into the game. There we go. Now it'll load slowly. So as you see, I've been doing these banners underneath the arcs. I pretty much finished all of the arcs so far. I still have to do one here, and then the ones in the middle. Actually, I'm not doing one here. Instead, I'm trying to just work out a pattern. You see, I've started a little bit just to kind of connect things in here with some detail and stuff, but started a little bit in the middle. As I said, just been kind of winging that to try to figure it out. Oh, one other thing, we need a stack of dirt. Okay, so it's been a couple days since I did one of these, so let's see if I remember how. I'm pretty sure I do. Let's go up the stairs. Okay. We've also been doing a lot of stuff, just like these like platforms we're standing on, just extending everything to back there. There'll be some kind of detail around here. I'm not just gonna leave it flat stone bricks. Just don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Okay, we'll do the one here. So, if I remember correctly, it's 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And we're making this so it kind of looks like it has this sword in the middle. I think it kind of looks like a sword. Oh no, we didn't want to do that. Oh, we lost that. And we do this, then this. Okay, so far so good. I think this is where we need to. 1, 2. And this is going to come out again. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then this will be where it starts to go up straight. Bye, bookworm. Okay, got that, and that, and that. How do I do this next? Okay, I want 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah. And I did want these guys. Okay. Yeah, we're just about at the point where this gets easier, because that's the main amount of detail, because now we can just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Oh, no, wait, we've already messed up. We don't want these here. It's just the middle one. This one. This is the only one that keeps going. The rest is just gray. So we're trying to wrap up this place so we can move on to other projects. It was nice last episode to get back into working on our base. I haven't done that in a little while, so that was cool. I'd like to do some more stuff over there. I have a horse stable started, which I'd like to finish so we can start to finally get horses. Alright, the rest is just gray here. Oh, did I really get rid of all my stone? And did I really not come up here with any ender pearls? Those are big mistakes. Ooh. That's okay. It's just a pain in the neck. So that's pretty much what we've been doing over here. Trying to just work on these banners. And future project I am thinking about, I discussed it a little bit in the last episode. It was a new paintball arena, which I made one on the last server. Me and Snazzle94 made it, and actually Rip Effects, she helped out a little bit too. But I made this kind of big circular area with 4 different entry rooms, and it came out pretty cool. Me and Snazzle threw it together pretty quickly. Got some, fun use out of it. But I wanted to do something a little different this time. And I saw an episode, I forget the server they were playing on, but Doc M and Anderzel were playing a hide and seek game, and there was this map where they went into this area that looked like outer space. It was kind of like a big black wool dome, and with glowstone in it for stars and stuff like that. So yeah, these are our banners. By the way, just to pause the story for a second. I think eventually we can just connect and just build a ceiling and cobble and stone brick up there up top to connect all that. But yeah, it looks like we have 3 more banners to do. So yeah, this place is coming along. As I said, so it looked like outer space kind of. So I wanted to do a similar thing, make a paintball arena that looks like outer space in a big black dome. And in the center of it, I want to put a beacon with jump boost on it, so it kind of simulates, less gravity, which would be really cool. And you can probably build the beacon first, I think. And then whatever the radius of the beacon is, the range of the beacon, will determine the size of the arena. And make the floor in end stone and stuff, so it looks like the moon. And I have this cool idea for like an entrance tunnel with, you know, redstone and maybe like an ethos style piston door and stuff, make it look all futuristic. And so that's, you know, that's probably the next project I'm gonna take on. And I think we're gonna build it down this way, which is gonna mean I'm gonna have to spend some time extending this dock even more down this shoreline, and we're gonna build it down there. I don't think I have a big enough space for it along the dock over here, and I do want to leave, you know, I built the King of the Ladder and I'm building this arena. I do want to leave some spaces for other people to build some mini game type things along the way here. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this. I'm pretty much gonna keep hopping back and forth between my nether tunnel and working on this place. I'm starting to experiment a little bit over here with some details and things to do in these blocks of clay. Might try to do something like this, but then do an upside down one also, and then do a couple of those up there. I think that could look pretty nice. It's gonna take forever to do all the way around, but it'll be worth it in the end. It'll look really cool, I think. And yeah, I mean, aside from that, just gotta work out some stuff in these rooms, finish these stands and stuff, and extend the paths down this way. Finish some of the work, like, you know, patch up all these holes and stuff. Down here in these sides, I'm probably gonna make some kind of farm. Just if you're over at a PvP type of area, it never hurts to have access to a little bit of food, even if it's just like some carrots or something. But yeah, that's what we've been doing lately. I think that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see what's going on in the future and future episodes and things we're doing. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed again. Take it easy. Bye-bye.